Hey guys, it is Kerri. Welcome or welcome back. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, May the 19th, 2025. It is about 6:15 in the evening. I just got inside from taking Kerri for a walk. So he is here with me, but he is walked and he's been fed. So hopefully he will behave for this video. Hey guys. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope you had an amazing weekend. It is crazy to think that we are at the end of May. Like, what the heck? I know schools where I live, this is their last week. So Friday is kind of like the official start to summer. I'm excited. I love summertime. I love summer wax, summer candles. In fact, I just went to Bath and Body Works today and stocked up on some watermelon scents. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. I just hope it is not crazy hot, but I know it's going to be because I live in Texas. Okay, so I'm here because I have some empties for you guys. Was supposed to bring them to y'all yesterday being Sunday. The day just got away from me, so I wanted to hop on and bring them to you today. It's not a lot, you guys, because I'm actually back to my weekly empties. I know earlier, just when life got extra crazy, I was kind of behind on my empties, so I was like bringing them to you, you know, kind of like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks. That's why my bin was overflowing and my videos got, you know, to be almost an hour long. So I said no more. Let's get back to the weekly empties. So yeah, the bin is not super full, so hopefully this will not be an extra long video. All right, so let's get started. I do have quite a bit here from the melting challenge. I'm so excited. I've kind of been back on track with Patricia Gates's melting challenge. So I do have some things from that. I have some candles, some room spray. Yeah, so just kind of some fun stuff. So let's get started. I thought we would start with my melting challenge first. So I have my phone here and I pulled up the prompts because there's no way I was going to remember. Okay, so let's see. Last Sunday was the 11th. Let's see if I have anything from the 11th. And I do. Okay. All right. So again, this is Patricia Gates's melting challenge. Let me know in the comments if any of y'all are doing a melting challenge, and if so, which one do you do? I know there are so many out there. I just enjoy Patricia's. I love the prompts that she puts out. So last Sunday was the 11th. Melt a scent that starts with M for Mother's Day. So yes, that was Mother's Day. And you know, surprisingly enough, I didn't have a lot of M scents in my collection. And it's crazy. You think about how much wax you have. You're like, there's got to be something in here that starts with an M. Y'all, I really had to search. So I ended up going to my coffee bin and I found 2 coffee scents here, both from Lavender and Speckles, both with letter M. The first one, Mornin' Pumpkin. And this is Pumpkin Pecan Waffles Coffee House, which on here Beth says is the best coffee, which I agree, and Sugar Cookie Royale. I've said before that out of all the coffee oils that vendors use, Coffee House is my favorite. It's just so delish. Now this one was one of Beth's 6-packs of her bundt shapes. I have had this for a while, you guys, and I've been hoarding it. I've been saving it and it's gone. And I'm sad because this is such a good coffee blend. Oh my gosh. It's like coffee, but it's bakery coffee. Oh, it's so good. And you know, she has on here pumpkin pecan waffles. And I mean, maybe like, but if I do get it, it's in the background. And normally I'd be really, really bummed about that. I'd be like, oh, I want more PPW. But I'm not too sad because those other things in here, the coffee house and the sugar cookie royale, make up for it. This is like coffee bakery goodness. I absolutely love it. This one would definitely be a repurchase for me. It's so good. And then also I had a lavender and speckles coffee scent beginning with letter M. And if you're new to my channel, you may not know, but if you're not new to my channel, it should not be a surprise that I reached for Mountain Espresso. Oh, you guys, this is probably, yeah, I can say my favorite scent from Beth. It's one of those that I've said before, you have to smell to understand, you have to smell to appreciate it because it's just so different. And she has on here a unique blend, and that's exactly what it is. It's unique, it's special, it's different. There really is nothing like it. It says on here, unique blend of citrus, cinnamon, blue sage, amber, tonka, cedarwood, and espresso. Okay, so I remember when I first got this, like I've had this from Beth many times, but my very first time to get it, and I smelled it, I immediately said, this is one of those blends that's like atmospheric. You know, it just transports you to a time and a place. It really does make you feel like you are up in the mountains somewhere, Colorado, you know, anywhere, take your pick. And you are out, you know, on the porch of your cabin. Maybe you're in a rocking chair, you've got your hot cup of coffee, and you're just sitting there rocking, you're drinking, and you're just taking in the sights. You're breathing in that mountain air, that crisp mountain air. I love it. I love it so much. Again, that one would always be a repurchase. So both of those were fantastic. Okay, let's see if I did anything on the 12th. Okay. Looks like I didn't do the 12th, but I did do the 13th. So let's see here. Okay. So the 13th said, Fruit Cocktail Day, mix 2 fruit scents. So I opted to go for strawberry and watermelon. And I went for my 4-pack of shapes from Yum Yum Wax in fresh picked strawberries. And then I reached for just this one little sample shape from the Burning Mitten in Watermelon Bomb Pop. This Watermelon Bomb Pop, yeah, really, really good. Very much a candied watermelon. Not quite Jolly Rancher, but yeah, just very sweet, very sugary. The scent notes on this one, sour watermelon, lime freeze, and fizzy soda. That was it. There was fizzy soda in here. Yeah. I've said many, many times that the Burning Mitten has one of my most favorite fizzy pops. It's fresh and effervescent, you know, just kind of reminds you of like a bubbly Mountain Dew or something. Really, really good. And then this fresh picked strawberries. Oh my gosh, you guys. This was delicious. Yeah. And it really was just strawberry, like fresh picked strawberries. There was nothing else added to this. Like it wasn't strawberry pound cake. It wasn't strawberry anything. It was just legit fresh picked strawberries. So good. And the strawberry and the watermelon together was, yeah, really, really yummy. Really, that was a good day. All right, let's see. Did I do the 14th? No, did not do the 14th. 15th. I did do the 15th. That was Thursday. And that said, melt a family favorite. Okay, so on this day, I was like, okay, well, do I do my favorite? Do I do my husband's favorite? Do I do my son's favorite? Because we all three have, you know, each favorite things. And then I was like, no, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do my daddy's favorite. And if you know, if you've been with me for any amount of time, you should know that my daddy's favorite, say it with me, is raspberry. Anytime I order a raspberry scent from a vendor and I talk about it like in a haul or whatever, I say, this is for you, Daddy. So we honored my daddy on this day and we pulled out some raspberry goodies. And I'm excited because each one of these raspberry things still has some left. So I kind of made like an effort to not blow all of my raspberry on that day. So, I used it sparingly, so I still have some for future days. Okay, so I did 2 things from Yum Yum. This was a scent shot and I only used half, so I still have some left. This was in raspberry custard tart. Very good. Yeah, this was a very good raspberry. I'm not really sure I got like the custard or even the tart part from this, because when I think custard, I think it's going to give me something like creamy, and I really didn't get creamy from this. I mainly just got a very like sweet raspberry. It was good. It was really good. Very sweet, very juicy. Yeah, really liked that, and I still have some left. And then I also went for another 4-pack from Yum Yum in Raspberry Rainbow. And I only used 1, so I still have 3 left. And I'm so glad I have some of this left. I don't know. So if you know, will you let me know in the comments what is Raspberry Rainbow? Because I feel like I've heard that offered from another vendor. So I'm not sure what the rainbow part of this is. Yeah, so if you know what Raspberry Rainbow is, let me know in the comments, because Deanna, who's the owner of Yum Yum, she doesn't put scent notes on her labels, which is fine with me. So this one though was, oh my gosh, the raspberry in here, totally different from this raspberry. This one, oh yeah, this one was still sweet, but it's weird. I was looking for creaminess in this one and I didn't get it, but I feel like I got some kind of creaminess in this one. So that's why I'm dying to know what that rainbow is. This one was so good and I'm so excited to have some pieces left of that. That one was really good. And then I pulled out a Better Homes and Gardens clam in Raspberry Vanilla Smoothie. This is raspberry, vanilla, cream, and sugar cane. So I used 4 pieces. I still have 2 left. This one, let's see. Yeah, this one was nice. I'm not sure, as much as I love raspberry and I love to do it for my dad, I'm not sure this one would be a repurchase for me. It was good and it was strong, lasted all day. But the raspberry here, I don't know. It just wasn't my favorite raspberry. Really sweet though. It just, I don't know, melting, it just wasn't my favorite. So I'm gonna, definitely finish this out, but I don't know if I would get it again. Okay, that was the 15th. Let's see. Okay, looks like I did one more day. Yeah, which was Friday the 16th. And Friday the 16th, Melt a New to You scent. So on this one, I reached for something that it's not exactly new to me because I've been enjoying this for maybe almost a year now, but it's still technically considered something new, like a newfound love, I guess you would say. What do you think? You think you know? Yes, I went for lilac because when I first got into I was going to say vendor wax and it came out Vax. This has been a day. When I first got into vendor wax or retail wax or any kind of wax, y'all know that floral, any kind of floral was like, absolutely not. And then again, I feel like anytime I talk about lilac, I just have to give credit and shout out my sweet friend Krista. Krista, she just taught me to appreciate lilac for the beautiful scent that it is. And my first experience with lilac was the candle at Bath and Body Works. It was the Fresh Cut Lilacs candle, and I was petrified. I was scared to death, but I burned it and I was like, this is absolutely beautiful. It's just perfection. It's sweet. It's just, I don't know, y'all. It's just so pretty. And I say it all the time, like, you can't burn that scent, melt that scent, whatever, without being happy. It just makes you happy, you know? So it's not brand new to me, but it's technically new because it's been just about a year. So I went for lilac, and on this day, yes, I got out my candle. I mean, it was smelling all kinds of lilac up in this house. And one thing I think I have maybe kind of forgotten, because it's been a while since I've done any lilac, is how strong that scent is. I mean, the candle, incredibly strong, and then you pair it with some wax. I mean, after a few hours, maybe 3 hours, I had to blow out the candle, turn off my warmers, and just kind of like, not take a break, but just, you know, because it was getting like so strong. But it was beautiful. So I went for my 4-pack from Yum Yum in Fresh Cut Lilacs. I have 2 left, so I'm very excited. This is perfect. It's just identical to the candle. And then a retail clam, Better Homes and Gardens in French Lilac and Flowers, Lilac Pear, Boxwood Violet, and Berries. This is not new. I got this last year, again, from the recommendation of Krista. Oh, so pretty. Yeah, I have 2 pieces left. Now, this is not the candle. This is very sweet. I mean, and the candle is sweet anyway, but this is like extra sweet. And it's got to be maybe from the berries or the pear. Yeah, it's just basically the candle sweetened up a lot. But yeah, that day was gorgeous in my house. Loved it. Hold on one second. My son texted me. Okay. All right, so that is it for the melting challenge. Hold on, you guys, I'm so sorry. Let me just respond to him real quick. I don't know if y'all have children, if your children are the same as my son, but if he sends me a text and I don't respond to him like within 5 seconds, he's like texting me, Mom, hello, or he'll call me, Mom, I texted you. And you know what's so funny is, like, if I text him, I have to wait like 30 minutes for him to respond. So go figure. Okay. Let's continue. Now, for some reason, I have no clue why these are in here. I must have just done these on just a random day, because this has nothing to do with the melting challenge, but here they are. So we'll talk about them. This was a clam from the Melt Stash in Coffee Break, Sugar Cookie Royale, Vanilla Hazelnut Coffee, and Almond Biscotti. I've had this for a while. And this one was actually really, really good. I wouldn't say it's my favorite coffee, and I'm thinking it's because of that almond biscotti. I'm learning that almond, whether it's a candle or wax, almond is just not my favorite. I don't know why. And I think almond scents, you either love them or you hate them. And I'm learning that almond is probably just not going to be for me. This was good, but I don't know if I would repurchase it just for the simple fact that it had almond, and I could definitely detect it. I'm thinking maybe if I wasn't able to smell the almond, I probably would get this again. But because I could detect the almond, it just kind of made it not work for me. So otherwise, it was great. And then I did a little ghosty shape, I believe this was, from Britta's. Oh, I haven't ordered from her in so long. I need to. Born This Way, peanut butter cookies, pretzel, and sweet and creamy. This was delicious, absolutely yummy. Got the peanut butter cookies. Got the sweet and creamy. It Actually, I got a little bit of the pretzel too. And Britta's pretzel is to die for. This was so good. Yeah, so good. Would definitely get that one again. All right, so that is it for wax. Let me do the 3 candles. Okay, so we'll start right here. This one was something I got last year maybe from Five Below. And y'all, I normally don't get candles or actually any kind of home fragrance at Five Below. But I think, honestly, I just got this for the packaging. Strawberry soda, really cute. It was the last summer, I believe, or maybe the summer before, that they brought out like all their little soda pop line, and they were just really cute. And for $5, I was like, what the heck? But the scent on this was probably like a 3 or 4 out of a 10. It didn't give off much scent. It did go all the way to the bottom, however. Little bit of sooting, but just goes to show that's probably why you shouldn't get your candles at Five Below. They don't perform all that well, but it is what it is. Okay, speaking of not performing all that well, here is my 3-wick from Tuscany. I feel like I say this all the time when I talk about Tuscany. We have a love-hate relationship. Some things are amazing, other things are the pits. This was Cafe au Lait. It just says dark roast with cream. Okay, so here's the deal on this one. So you can see that I'm about a little more than halfway down. This one, the wicks just gave out on me and they became ridiculously small. They weren't doing what they were supposed to be doing. So I gave up on lighting the wicks and I put this in my candle warmer. Okay. So I am new to candle crocks, candle warmers. So those of you watching who are maybe like more familiar with candle warmers, candle crocks, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. So I've had this going in my candle warmer for a while. And like, do these candles, not these in particular, but any kind of candle, do they eventually like lose their scent? Because I have done this in my candle warmer for several weeks now, and I'm not getting much. So like, do I just throw this away like once the scent is gone? I'm just not sure. Yeah. I mean, obviously no more wicks. So this is going to have to just go back in a warmer or a crock, or I throw it away, or I pop out, this wax and, make my own wax melts. I don't know, but I'm not getting much from this. So I may just have to say goodbye to this. I don't know. Like, I just don't know about candle warmers and crocks. Like, does your candle eventually lose its scent, or can it just be like in a crock or a warmer forever? I don't know, but that one's just not giving me much. Okay, and my last one, this is Bath and Body Works. This is caramel or caramel, however you say it, pumpkin swirl. I know what you're saying. This is a fall candle, but not for me. Y'all know that I can do these kinds of scents, caramel, pumpkin, like 12 months out of the year. It could be 103 degrees here with a heat index of 112, and I would still enjoy stuff like this. Oh, so good. Luscious caramel, ground cinnamon, rich brown sugar, creamy vanilla. This is actually a repeat candle for me every single year. Every single year, come fall, this comes out. I get it. I absolutely love it. Besides pumpkin pecan waffles, this is my next favorite candle, pumpkin wise, that Bath and Body puts out. It's delish. Yeah, the caramel is in here, very strong, very sweet. And I've had this candle for several years now, and I feel like every year that I get this candle, it's a great performer for me. I've never had a caramel pumpkin swirl that hasn't done well for me. And the reason I pulled this out this past week is because I was just craving it, to be honest with you, and there really wasn't that much left. And so I was like, let's just finish this one out. So great performer, love it. Okay, I have 4 room sprays. And again, not all of these were completely emptied out in 1 week. The majority of these, just have a few spritzes. So I finished them out. Okay, first one. Well, there you go. Pumpkin pecan waffles. I probably had just a couple of spritzes of this left. And the day that I burned caramel pumpkin swirl, I was like, let's just make it smell delicious in here, and just finished out that. I finished out my watermelon lemonade. Oh, y'all, it's good. It's just so good. My thing about watermelon lemonade is I feel like, because I've had it in the candle too, I feel like Bath & Body Works watermelon lemonade, I always tend to get more lemonade than watermelon. And that was always kind of a bummer for me. But I will tell you that I went to the store today, Bath & Body Works, and I bought their new candle, just the straight up fresh watermelon. Have y'all smelled that? Holy cow, y'all. If you like watermelon, that candle is, I haven't burned it yet, but on cold, it smells amazing. So I'm hoping that that's going to give me more watermelon, because whenever I do this, I tend to get more lemonade than watermelon, but it's still good. And then this one, I want to say this was last year or maybe 2 summers ago. They had kind of this new little collection come out, and this was Vacation Vibes. And I don't remember the scent notes of this, but this one was not my favorite. There's another one in my cabinet. I still have some spritzes left from this line that I like better. This one, yeah, there was something in here. I don't know what the scent notes are, but yeah, that one was not a favorite. Yeah. And I don't think I need to worry about repurchasing it, because I haven't seen this line or this collection come back. But yeah, that one was not my favorite. And then I have a retail one here that I picked up at Ross for $2.99. Never heard of this company before. Up at the top it says Chemical Guys. Mainly got this because it was less than $3 and the name of it just sounded really good. Hot glazed buns. And this, I was gonna see if the weight was on here. Yeah, 4 ounces. Okay, see what I'm saying? 4 ounces for $2.99. 1.5 ounce for $8.95. There's just something wrong, guys. Okay, it just says cinnamon roll scented air freshener and odor eliminator. This actually had scent. It was a yummy cinnamon roll scent. Only problem was, like, if I sprayed it, I could smell it maybe for like 3 minutes or maybe 2 minutes, maybe even a minute. It just didn't last long. So there you go. That explains the difference in price. You pay almost $9. These are very concentrated. They'll last you a while. You pay $2.99, you spray it, last maybe a minute, and then you're done. But it was still good. I'm glad I tried it. It was a yummy cinnamon roll scent. If they made this like this, as strong as this is, I'd be in hog heaven. So it was still good. Last but not least, I have a hand sanitizer in cookie butter truffle. This was brought out with their Christmas scents, but this actually, to my nose, it didn't smell like just Christmassy. Like this, I think could be a year-round scent. Cookie butter truffle. Oh, wow. Yeah, absolutely delicious. So I'm not really sure why it was like just a Christmas time thing in Christmas packaging, because in my opinion, that could be something year-round for yummy bakery lovers like myself. It was really good. Smelled delicious on your hands. Loved it. Cookie butter truffle. All right. Bin is empty. That is all I have. So thank you guys so much for clicking on and spending some of your Monday evening with me. It is now, what time is it? 6:40. And I've kept you almost 30 minutes. Wow. Okay, you know what's funny is I think either the older I get or the more videos I do, I find myself talking more about things. Like when I first started doing videos, I think my very first video, it was not long at all because I was so scared and I didn't know what I was talking about. But now I love talking to you guys. I love doing videos. I love sharing my thoughts on all this stuff. So that's why my videos are a little bit longer than they used to be, because I just love to talk and I love to share, my mutual love of home fragrance with y'all. It's a lot of fun. All right, so that is it. That is my empties from last week. Y'all will see me again later this week. I've got some collection hauls to do for y'all, some fun things to show y'all. So I will see y'all soon for another video. Thank you to my subscribers. I love and appreciate y'all so much. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? It is not too late to subscribe. I would love to have you as part of Kerri's collections. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great night. Love ya, and I'll see you soon.